All right. Do you usually start a story with the character's name? I try not to, but it is hard to get that opening sentence without it. It kind of depends. I think if the story is character driven, then it doesn't hurt to let readers know right away who they're connecting to. When you there's there's an aspect of short stories or any kind of story that's called the floating head, where you kind of give people no context. So you say he stood and began to walk. If you begin that with the first thing, then you have this like floating character with nothing around them and all that sort of thing. Now, of course, you and I would recognize that that's probably a bad opening sentence. But there's that idea of giving the reader some kind of grounding. Now you can do that with setting, you can do that with other things. A great opening line that's sort of just this idea that kind of hooks you in and makes you think is always good. But it's almost that second or third or even fourth sentence that matter a great deal with that great opening line. You have a great opening line and then three nothing sentences that follow it, then you undermine what you have going on, and everybody's like, let's get to it. What's the story here? So because this story is so character driven, I decided to start with the name on purpose. I was actually originally I was thinking as Bo Rockborough entered the funeral home, that kind of thing. But I took out the as because I actually think that starting with the name was stronger in that case. I really don't overthink it too much, though. So it's not a situation where I would sit and ponder over whether I should start with the name or not. Typically, I'll just blow into the story. Usually, the faster I get into the story, the better. But a lot of that, sometimes I'll adjust in the edits and stuff. So I've gotten less and less particular about what I do with the first draft, other than getting the story down, and I kind of count on that first and second edit to push through. I know that those of you listening, Armand tends to write a pretty clean first draft, so he kind of plows through that first draft, but then doesn't make a lot of changes in the edits when he goes forward. I'm a little different in that, in the sense that like a lot of what I think makes my stories good actually comes out of those first and second edits. So all that to say that a lot of times I will start with the character's name, simply because if it's a character-driven story, I want the readers to connect pretty quickly to who their viewpoint character is, so that they have a viewpoint as they're going through here.